Welcome back to Arcade Anomalies, the show where we take a look at the weirdest games of the 80s, 90s, and zeros. I'm Michael Allen Rose, and this is my friend, Danger Slater.
Hello.
Hi, Danger.
Hi, Michael.
How's it going today?
It's good, man. I'm ready to flower down with you.
Good. We're gonna flower down like bros do.
Yeah.
Just a couple of bros deflowering.
Let's deflower this game.
Let's do
together.
it. Flower is apparently a space shooter. I'm not sure why it's called Flower, but I guess we're gonna find out when I put in the quarter.
Maybe it's Flower.
Oh, you just blew my ever-loving mind. So maybe it's about how the ship moves. It's Flower. It's not like a jerker or a creaker or a scuttler. It's a flower.
Yeah. Or F lower.
F lower.
Like F-Zero, wasn't that
Yeah.
Didn't you fly a little ship?
Yeah, that's true. F-Zero was the racing game. F lower is the flying game, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we got here with Flower. Oh,
Yeah. Oh no, those are flowers.
those are definitely flowers. Okay, so I've got a ship, classic spaceship, and I am being assaulted by flowers.
Yeah.
See some bluebells, daisies,
Okay,
maybe.
No, daisies are white.
Oh, daisy, you're right. What are these yellow ones? Nasturtiums?
Those are yellow daisies.
Okay. Do you see any chrysanthemums? Because those things are dangerous. They're vicious.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't realize there was, like, so many types of flowers until we started playing this. I thought there was only, like, tulips and roses and, yeah, like, daisies. I thought there was, like, 3.
There's 3 kinds of flowers. And if it's not one of those, it's not a flower. It's an animal.
Yeah, or a tree. Could be a little small
could be a tree. So I've got missiles now, too. Okay,
Right.
so you can get power-ups in this game. It's like the old, like, Gradius or Galaga or, any of those space shooters. But we've got some power-ups, shooting some missiles at some flowers.
Yeah. It's like a Space Invaders, but it looks like things are coming at you instead of...
Yeah. So who do you think decided that there needed to be a shoot-'em-up about the dangers of flowers?
Some really angry man or woman who doesn't like, bright colors or joy in the world. They're like, life is a big, dark, empty void where I'm piloting my ship through, and anything beautiful that comes my way must be destroyed.
Sure. Now, do you think maybe it was somebody working through their...
Kid.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking maybe somebody working through allergy problems.
Oh, okay.
Like, these flowers, every spring, oh, God, and they're like, I wish I had a spaceship to shoot all of them with lasers. And,
well, maybe, what are those blue things coming out? I know, maybe that's like sneeze aerosol.
Oh, that's
like shooting out of his nose.
That's the sneezes coming out.
Yeah.
It could be, Whoa, okay, lasers
there
now.
you go.
Lasers are cool. Who doesn't like lasers?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Are you a garden guy, Danger? Are you a flower guy? I know you eat a lot of vegetables.
I do, but I don't see the point of growing your vegetables. My ex-girlfriend had a lot of garden stuff going on in her yard, and I would help take care of it because she would go away, or there was just a lot of it needed help. It takes so much work to grow a fucking cucumber, man, when you could go to the store and just buy one for 38 cents.
You can just go to the store. I don't know why farmers exist. Why don't they just go to the store?
Hey, listen, I get a farmer, okay? That's a job. But for my own, I'm going to grow a cucumber and eat it? Give me a break.
We've got a boss flower, dude.
Yeah.
That's is that a sunflower?
That's a sunflower,
okay.
Yeah.
That's a serious sunflower.
Maybe that's where this came from. Like, the sun, space... Flower.
Sun, flower. What if the sun was a flower? Oh, now these are like TIE fighters from Star Wars. I don't see flowers that look like this very often, but maybe I just haven't been looking in the right gardens. Oh, we got another boss already.
Yeah, but now it's a robot.
Now what happened to the flowers? This isn't a flower. This is a robot. Okay, well the robot kicked my butt, but now I've got lasers.
Do you think games back then, like
Yeah.
when they made this, did every
Yeah.
game have a backstory, or is that like more of a modern invention? Like,
I
do you think the guy who made this or girl,
Yeah.
had some like idea in mind, or they were just like, well, I know how to animate a spaceship and I know how to program a flower, so that's what we're doing.
I think it's a mix, because I think a lot of people look at like early platform games like Super Mario Brothers and things like that as kind of the first games with a real story involved, or Legend of Zelda, things like that, where they were like, we're gonna write enough of a story to have like a character that does things, has agency, that's like doing things in the world or whatever. But I think a lot of these really old games, like from the very early 80s and stuff, I don't think they thought much about narrative. I think at the time, this was long before the whole, games as an art form argument was a thing. I think they just thought of games as like a diversion, like a sport. That's why like the first games were things like Pong and stuff. It's like, to them, video games were just, it's a sport. It's a competitive thing. You see what your score, how high a score you can get, and call it good. And I think when games started to do more adventure stuff, like with Mario Brothers and that's when things really started to go, hey, we could make a story out of this.
Yeah.
So I think, back in like 83 or 84 when Flower was invented, there were lots of space shoot-'em-ups already, but nobody had shot at a garden. So, new innovation in video gaming technology.
Yeah. So, I mean, people were just like ripping each other off left and right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
assume, back then.
For
I mean, they
sure.
still kind of do, but
Yeah, it was much more blatant back then. Like, it's like you've got Donkey Kong, the classic from Nintendo, and then you've got Crazy Kong, which is like the exact same thing, only with a slight palette swap programmed by a different company. And it's like, that's like literally the exact same game. You guys just stole it and put a different label on the front. But, they're like, nuh-uh, did not. That was, the extent of their legal defense at the time.
I kind of love those like off-market things that you'll get in places like China, though. Where
Oh
they
my
just
God.
blatantly rip something off like some American IP where no one can prosecute them.
Yeah.
It's just some street vendor.
Have you ever
and
seen the hardware that you find on those like Chinese sites and stuff, like the Polystation 5 or whatever? And it's like,
No.
That's
awesome.
Oh my God, there's internet sites you can see just lists of these things where it's like the Polystation 4 from Nintendo, or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah.
and they're like, they'll put like 100 illegally ripped ROM games in them or whatever and sell them to, whoever wants to import the thing. They're pretty funny.
Yeah, I kind of want one. I feel like I'd rather have a Palm Station than a PlayStation.
You want
honest.
the Palm Station 2.5 or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could play games like Super Plumber Family and
The Legends of Zorda.
Perkman,
Perkman, yeah.
Galactic Bad Guys,
Sonic.
boop, boop. Sonic. Oh yeah, Sonic
the Gopher.
Sonic the Gopher. Yeah, classic, man. Classic. That's a classic character right there. So yeah, this is Flower. Flower is a shoot 'em up with flowers, man. Like, I gotta say, if everyone was ripping off space shooters at the time, and there were tons of these out there, at least these guys tried to do something a little bit different. Like, it's not just another game with space robot shooting at you. It's like, I don't know. There's something at least a little innovative about the idea of, we're gonna do something a little off center. I don't know.
And literally just replace the spaceships with flowers.
With flowers, yeah. And you know what? I think I would have been less impressed if, like, the first boss hadn't been a giant sunflower. Now here in the attract screen, that's quite a boss. That's like a planet.
Yeah, that's a whole planet. Whole damn planet.
Now I'm not sure how that pertains to flowers, but
Well, they can't grow in space. They got to come from somewhere.
That's true. The flowers have to come from somewhere. You gotta grow them somewhere.
They come from planet Flower.
Obviously, they come from Planet Flower. All right, well, that does it for another edition of Arcade Anomalies. Until next time, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss any flowers. Got anything to add, Danger?
Nope, just have a flowerific day.
Flowerific. See you next time.